myself Tia Chaudhary and I am a student of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru College, Faridabad, and I am also a digital content creator on YouTube. I am pursuing BA Economics Honours and I am currently in 5th semester. It is a matter of proud for me that most of my juniors look up to me as their role model. And many of them also started their economics journey after seeing me. Now, how did this all happen? Well, in my childhood, I was a quite bright, sharp student. I was good in studies as well as co-curricular and extracurricular activities. I studied in an international school till 7th grade. Why? Because my father had to incur huge losses in his business. Financial hardships were on top. Earlier I used to believe in God, but started believing more in Him when I got a ray of hope in this lowest and the darkest phase of my life. My and my brother's education got a second chance when we got admitted in Shirdi Sai Baba school. On that day, I promised to myself that I will study even more harder and change my family's life. From that day onwards, I started working hard. I started putting my efforts every day. I started building discipline and being consistent every day. I would thank Mr. Motilal Gupta ji, Sai Sevak, his son Sandeep Gupta ji, and the principal, respected principal ma'am, Mrs. Binu Sharma ji, the teaching staff as well as the non-teaching staff. Later in COVID-19 pandemic, when people were distracted by these mobile phones, I used to record videos of myself speaking like this on the topics which I learned. Most of them were usually academic. This school helped me explore my hidden talents and supported me to grow myself. I topped my school in 12th class board examination, CBSE board examination 2024 under the able and dynamic guidance. I also got an award from Mrs. Simant Rekhaji, the then Haryana's education minister. In the very same year, I also got invited in my school on the annual day function, and I was also interviewed there. As a good citizen of this great nation, this school has also ingrained values of culture, religious tolerance, coexistence, fraternity, and sharing. Now coming to my family's way. My grandfather was a class 1 police officer. He inspired my father to join civil services. I was inspired by my grandfather's stories from my family and their friends. My father joined, in fact, he started a business and worked with other multinational companies. He was inclined towards business. I was inspired by the stories in which people were served. Justice was being delivered and authorities worked judiciously. As you know, my name is Diya Chaudhary. Its short form is DC, and my father often calls me DC Saab, which fills my heart with enthusiasm. Why? Because I want to become an IAS officer, and my reason to become an IAS officer is that no child should suffer like me. IAS gives the power to prevent these businessmen or women from creating education of business and playing with the nation's future by striking off their names just because their parents couldn't afford it. In their eyes, it is profit. In parents and children's eyes, it is their ruined future. But in our eyes, it should be unjust, unbearable, and strict action should be taken against these businessmen or women. I have also opted public administration as minor subject in my graduation. I am trying hard and putting my heart and soul to this preparation and to become a good civil servant. My mother, she is my role model. She, in my initial years, used to tell my teachers, in my initial years of schooling, used to tell my teachers that my daughter will become an IAS officer in the future. Now, you might think that it is pressurized, but let me tell you one thing, it is not pressurized. It is my choice, and my mother has seen that quality. She knows me better than me myself. She doesn't even tell me to do household chores. I'm lucky in that matter. Many of girls don't even get that opportunity. In fact, they are pressurized by their mothers only. But my mother is different. She didn't even ask me to do these household chores. She always says, "Beta, focus on your studies." But she has also taught me etiquettes, manners, and taking care of elders and younger ones. She is a spiritual being. I also have some spirituality in me because of her. She also supports me whenever I need. My younger brother Sadik is in class 12th. It's 12th Humanities in Shirdi Sai Baba School. He is good in studies. He is very affectionate to his family and very much affectionate to his grandmother, Nani. He also supports me wherever I need. Now, after school, what I do? After I secured a top rank in my school, I cleared CUET UG and got BA program English plus French in Jesus and Mary College, Delhi University. I also got BA program Politics and Law in Ambedkar University. But I opted for Economics Honors in Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru College, Faridabad. Why? As I've mentioned earlier, I'm preparing for UPSC CSA exam, and economics is a subject which can help me throughout this preparation. Even in my college, I'm among the best students who scores above 8.5 SGPA and without backlogs. My suggestion to you all is, life is full of ups and downs. When you have seen my journey, you have heard and you have come to this end, you might have noticed that I kept moving on. I kept going. There were some moments in my life where I got stuck. But that's okay. That can be for a few days, for a few months, but not for a whole year. In the words of Joseph P. Kennedy, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. When your life is, in fact, it's not life, when your time is not with you, people around you are not with you, supporting you, that is the ultimate time. That is the moment when you should realize that you should keep moving on. You should keep moving forward. So that is my 20 years in a nutshell, guys. I hope you got some lessons from my journey, and thank you.